I'm Chris.
And I'm Josh.
Let's do something amazing!
Hi, afternooners. A little bit different thing going on today. We have a few panelists coming in. They're going to be introducing themselves in a little bit. Josh, what are we talking about today?
Today is going to be exclusively just an episode about World of Warcraft. All of us here play World of Warcraft. I know a lot of our viewers play World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
So why not have a whole entire episode devoted to talking talking about nothing. Show about nothing.
Yeah.
Like Seinfeld.
You could basically skip this show and go right to the next episode. Just like it first.
Like it first, share it with all your friends. Show about nothing. No, we're talking, the whole show is going to be dedicated to just World of Warcraft. In particular, talking about our experiences and the up-and-coming expansion league.
You can start here. Why don't you introduce yourself, buddy?
Do you want first and last name?
Oh, you want to?
Social security number, birth certificate.
Yeah, you know. I'm Christian Cruz. I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana.
I'm Brittany Carr. I live upstairs.
And my wife.
My name's Derek Brooks. I'm from Washington State, all the way across the country.
Awesome. So then, tell us a little bit about your WoW experiences then. Who wants to start?
Well, you can start because we're just going to go to line.
Yeah, we're just gonna
Yeah, go ahead, Chris. Go ahead.
So when I was in high school, my buddy introduced me to World of Warcraft. This was back right when Burning Crusade was coming out, so back in 2006. And I remember I played a warrior. It was the first thing I ever played.
Well said.
Yes. I remember the long grinds of trying to get to level 40 so you could actually get a mount.
Yes.
Yeah, you noobs remember that.
Yeah, and it was only the 60% mount at level 40.
Yes.
And then eventually I went to college and I got my first Blood Elf Mage. And that account later got hacked. And I was banned for apparently selling guild stuff. That was fun. Even though I didn't do it. And now I play a Goblin Mage with these fine people. We're all in the same guild.
Well, I started playing after I made fun of Chris and called him gay numerous times.
Yeah.
And now I'm the one who has the mount and pet achievements and everything.
Yeah.
So I've been playing. I actually started when Lich King was coming out, and I remember running around Goldshire as a little human warlock, getting eaten by goblins or zombies.
Kobolds.
No, it was
Spiders.
Was it all that stuff too?
Kobolds.
Oh, okay.
Basically,
Well,
if it moved and hit you.
I was too new at
She
that
died
point. I was too new at that point to know what everything was. I just remembered walking like 3 steps and dying, and then having to come back and get my body, and then walking 3 steps and dying.
Yeah.
A little anecdote for her. This is even funnier. She started playing on my account and then insisted that it was now hers unless I purchased one for her. I just want to add that in there.
Yay! So, I started just about right after Lich King started, so I was a Lich King baby.
Awesome.
It was pretty fun. I was working to level 55, of course, because everybody was playing Death Knight.
Yeah.
I remember my brother comes in with a laptop, goes, "Hey, you need to play this." I'm like, "All right," and I've been playing ever since.
Awesome.
Pretty boring story, but
You were that easy to convince.
I was that easy to convince. It doesn't take much.
Here, try this cocaine.
Yes.
That's how it is.
You know, if I had a nickel for every person that I've gotten to play World of Warcraft, I'd probably have like 15 cents.
I would have 0 cents.
Really?
Well, I guess what,
I have a nickel. I got my dad.
everyone here was led into playing World of
Yes.
Warcraft. How did you start playing? Chris?
So me, I kind of picked it up. I was late vanilla, so I played back a long time ago. I never even got a rating though, and then I've been playing off and on ever since late vanilla.
Hold on,
So-
let's just pause there and state that your uncle is the one who led you into.
No, time out. Let's correct that story altogether. We can do this. He bought a new computer back when World of Warcraft first came out, and then he wanted me to know.
For
what-
World of Warcraft.
Yeah, well, he asked me to buy. He said, "What game should I buy?" Because you know, you're a hip kid. You can tell us what's going on. And I'm like, "Well, you should try World of Warcraft." And he's like, "Oh, this is great. So this is a cool game. What do we do?" And then I explained it to him. I said, "Oh, by the way, there's a monthly fee." And after that, he's like, "Oh, I can't believe you got me to do this." And he's like, "Oh." So then, several months later, after he was fired from his one job or quit, I can't remember. I don't know the details.
Wait,
He played World of Warcraft for like 6 months straight. So
Easy to do.
Was he fired for not going into work?
no,
because he was
I
playing
think
games?
I don't know. I think it was a mutual separation. I don't know. So in case that gets around, I know he just no longer works there anymore. So
But he had really good gear.
Yeah.
It might just go hand in hand.
yeah. So Josh, then you, my man, how did you start?
I actually started from a Dungeons and Dragons group.
Really?
It's the gateway drug.
Yeah,
It's the gateway drug.
Dungeons and Dragons and stuff.
It's the weed of the MMO world.
I've always, I guess, liked fantasy and role playing
Yeah.
and developing a character and it like becoming yours and owning it. So when World of Warcraft first came around, like I was around because I raided vanilla,
Yeah.
but it was
hard.
yeah, it was very
40
difficult.
40 people
to raid.
together,
Yeah. Because at the time it wasn't even. I mean, at that point, raid mechanics were. Because I played a shaman
Completely different though. Back in
in
the
vanilla.
days.
Yeah, I used to alt tab out and just hang out and do nothing for a while, and I'd come back up and the raid would be half dead, and he would just chain heal, alt tab back out again.
So now you're confessing to all the raid wipes you caused. that's what I'm hearing. So
Exactly.
then we
Yeah,
know what
you're always
happened.
mad at me.
It was
Right, for not doing
before
his
like
job.
before Healbot and
Before
you know,
recount.
before recount existed, and
Before
you
they
know
made the raids
the
easy.
times of Leroy Jenkins and
Before LFR.
the Onyxia raid wipe video.
Those
Oh,
are
yeah.
great,
those
yeah.
days.
More dots.
More dots, more
Stop
dots. Stop dots. So that's how I started playing, and then I just never quit. I personally
It's
hate
a different
PvP.
experience.
I hate
Right,
PvP.
I hate
Wow.
PvP. I don't know if
Yeah.
anyone else has.
I don't like it.
One of the things I'll say about.
Brittany's looking at me.
Yeah.
Oh
like,
no.
Are you kidding me?
Well, I think we'll weigh in.
Roll a rogue, buddy, and then you'll like PvP.
I've rolled plenty of rogues.
I think we could all
You don't
agree
like
probably.
As a mage, I
You
do
get
not
your
like
rogue in
PvP.
It's because you're a
I
cloth,
did.
you just
Yeah.
one shot you.
Exactly.
Yeah, clock
Those
is
rogues
PvP,
sunlock
yeah.
you can do all kinds
Maybe
of
if
stuff.
you PvP more, you'd have better gear.
That, that's true.
So I think we could all agree on one thing though. One of the nice things about WoW in general, we could argue, is they do a real good job at having both a complete PvE and a PvP system, whereas a lot of
Yes.
other games can't do both well.
Right,
They
it's
struggle
essentially
with it.
2 games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It really is.
and that's the beauty of WoW. I think I've had if I ever want to go to that PvP place, I can.
But you don't
I'm
have
mostly a PvE, or yeah, exactly.
You're
And I
not
can still,
forced into it.
and then when we're bored, we have plenty of mount farming,
Yeah.
pet farming.
Pet farming. You
Yeah.
got me. You got me. All of you. I should say all of you, because I transferred over and joined your guys' guild.
Okay.
All of you have got me in on pet farming. That's like the
Yeah.
magic of making money
How
that
many do you have
that I miss.
I don't
know because I sell them all. I'm
So
addicted.
technically, you're gold farming.
I'm
right?
addicted to the
So you're
gold.
gold farming.
You're
is
gold
what you're
farming.
doing.
Oh man,
Technically, I guess that's gold
he's a
farming.
Chinese.
That's
gold farmer.
legitimate
How-
gold farming.
How
It
much
is.
gold do you have?
So, what do we all think about WoW up until this point? What's our favorite stuff? What do we think?
Warlord of Draenor.
Let's talk
What?
about that.
Let's
talk
talk
Oh,
about
about
I thought you were
that.
saying that's your favorite because he
Okay.
said, "What's your favorite?" and you said
Well,
Warlords of Draenor,
yeah,
and
that
I
was
was
not-
gonna punch you.
In fact, I don't know how your guys' take on it is, but I hate everything about garrisons.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
hate them.
Yeah.
Warlords of
having-
Garrisons is what it is.
Having the free place per day, to mine and pick herbs is probably about the best thing you have.
Yes, that is true.
At the same
no,
token,
because
it's
going down into the mine is too annoying.
It is.
It's like there's
Well, yeah,
too
but
much
you
to
don't
do.
have to fight anybody for that ore, though.
That's true.
I'll
That's
give
the
you
fun
that.
part is when you're flying around in
Someone's gotten combat,
Oldham or wherever you're at,
and now they can't
and
get
there's
the
some
node.
stupid alliance guy. I'm sorry, alliance people. Stupid alliance guy there, and he's like, "Choo, choo," and then some little thing comes up and starts attacking him, and then you're like, ha! And then because I'm a druid, I swoop down and then get it, and then pop flight form, and then run away, and then they get really mad at me, and it's fun.
See, that's why.
That's
druid,
what I miss about.
Druid herbalists are the
professions.
best because you don't have to leave flight form to pick the herb, and then
That's
they got
true.
they got the
That's
herb.
true.
bonus.
But I mine and Jason.
So garrisons have been off for sure then.
Garrisons are
Yeah,
horrible.
horrible.
Why don't we do favorite raid?
Karazhan.
Since we all
Karazhan.
ICC.
ICC for this man.
ICC.
I agree with
ICC.
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 Oh,
That was an amazing
Karazhan.
raid.
I think we're alone.
Yeah, we're
I
alone
like
on that. Karazhan is
Karazhan.
just awesome.
I liked
story-wise.
Karazhan. There's a few things though that broke Karazhan for me.
Okay.
The chess game.
Oh,
Oh, the chess
That's
game.
got to be the coolest raid boss
It
ever.
is.
Just
Really?
the
I
way
hate
it's
it.
done. Well, I never did it, but just looking at it, it's got to be one of the coolest ideas just to be go out there and play chess. But the raid as a whole has got to be icy.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
very long, Kara's game.
Yes.
Very
It's very
long.
long.
There's tons of trash.
I don't think
Yeah.
I sold that many times.
Tons of trash. That's the thing with soloing it too, is I tried to solo it. You can't really.
You can't do all the bosses.
You can't do the
You
chess
can't
boss.
do the chess boss. No.
So you
Oh,
can't-
man.
Oh,
You
you
can.
can't solo the chess boss?
I can.
No.
I can.
I can.
Well, I guess you're
I have.
Well, then,
I
I
have
guess there are
something to
videos
show
at
you.
your house
Okay.
because I
Chess boss.
can't.
My damage isn't high enough. I'm a pally tank, so.
I'm a pally tank too. We didn't talk about. Well, we did talk about classes, I guess, a little bit. You're a druid. You're a
Mage.
mage. You're a warrior.
No, you're a shaman.
no, he's
No,
a
I-
mage right now.
I played a
Sucked.
That's
Oh, yeah.
where we're at.
Yeah.
There were parts of it that were good.
So let's talk about how they could change it then with finally Legion.
Okay,
so-
burn down my garrison forever.
Burn down my
Bring back
garrison.
the old way of
I will do
crafting. The old way
Crafting
of crafting.
system.
The new crafting system stuff.
Yeah, I want to prospect my gems right now.
Right now? Okay.
Right now.
Right now.
Well, they're bringing back older mechanics. They're revamping PvP, going back to the old vanilla style ranking system, so you can have
Really?
private.
Is that gonna unlock all
Lieutenant,
the
first class
gear
lieutenant.
that you used
Yeah,
to get?
But it's
They're-
for vanity. That was the one thing they emphasized. Not so much like extra stats. Like you're not gonna get stacked on stats is what they were talking about.
But like you
We
used
saw.
to be able to get stacked on
Yeah.
stats.
Yeah.
That was back when like PvP was fun. Actually, I guess I should revamp what I said earlier. I don't despise PvP. I just prefer
the new stuff that you don't
like to me PvP was like Altric Valley. I remember like 9-hour-long battles where they turtled in Altric Valley, and you just got
put a time limit on it
stuck.
now.
Now there's a time limit. Before they just used to rage for days.
Yeah.
You would just
Oh,
be
man.
there stuck.
Oh,
how about
goodness.
those? How about those old queues?
Oh yeah.
You'd have to sit there at the little portal that you ran out to for. You'd wait for 4 or 6 hours just to play.
Yeah,
And
I
you
miss
just not
all
able to
that.
fly there.
Yeah.
I miss that.
Yeah, now you can just
Now we
queue
can
up with
fly.
a map and you can go do whatever you want till you get called in.
So they're bringing back the ranking system. You know, I have seen the trend since really Cataclysm was a flop
Yes.
that they're now slowly trying to get back to the way that WoW was.
Right.
Back Burning Crusade and Vanilla.
That's
They
good.
even tried with Warlords. They missed it by a lot. But I mean, when they
By a lot. They
By
tried.
like a
but they
lot.
I
missed.
like everything.
Basically, they were throwing a dart at a dartboard, blindfolded backwards.
I mean,
That's-
Ashran isn't even.
Do people even do Ashran?
No.
I don't know.
What's
but I don't
Ashran?
get it.
Yeah.
Well, they
Oh, that
they,
whole
they
place.
stat crunched. Like they stomped on stats. Like
Yeah.
instead of having 2 million health as a tank, now you're back to like your.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
squeeze it
let's,
down.
let's talk about that stats thing again too. I mean, what's with changing everything that we've always had
With
recently
hit,
to this
expertise, gone.
versatility crap?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
What it, you know? I mean,
I for one don't miss hit.
no,
Well, I
I'm
don't
not
miss
saying
it.
that. I'm just saying,
No.
like you took out these stats that we had that we didn't want and gave us new stats that we
don't
didn't want.
Didn't
So,
want.
I mean, why
And then they
change it?
took
Just
away-
leave the stuff we don't
I
want.
missed being defense capped, like as a tank.
Yeah, there was nice things like that. I can agree with that stuff.
And I did like the reforging. I like that.
Yeah,
Reforging was good.
reforging was
That was
nice.
good.
That was
I
really
wouldn't
popular
mind-
too. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know why they got
I would
rid
like
of
for
it.
them to bring that back.
Well,
too.
they kind of are with the artifacts.
Yeah.
To a degree, which I guess we can roll into that talk. I don't know how much you guys have seen about it. I know you guys have watched a little bit of the stuff too. The whole idea of each class spec, even having its own artifact weapon.
Is
Right.
it divided by spec now too?
Well, it's divided
Yeah.
by class. So Ashbringer for paladins, obviously, and that's really the only one I care about because I main a paladin. So I'm like, oh, Ashbringer, great. But they're gonna have not necessarily breaking it down into individual classes, but you have a talent tree, and your Ashbringer has a talent tree.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
So that's how you can kind of customize your Ashbringer, and then there's gonna be like skins for it.
Is this
Yeah.
kind of replacing the legendary quest lines then? Or-
Yeah.
Everyone gets something.
Yeah, but essentially you're just gonna have a
Just
bunch
makes
of paladins
That's
running
America.
around
Yeah.
With the same weapon.
with Ashbringer.
Yeah.
Whether it's this skin or this skin or this skin, it's still Ashbringer.
Everybody's getting that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So everyone gets your own ash.
Which brings actually the thing is, okay, so if you're carrying an Ashbringer in the storyline, then he must die. Like
maybe I don't know about that part there.
Maybe he'll give it to you.
But the idea was that you go about earning or requiring it. But then you saw the next part with the class garrisons. Did you see all that stuff and catch on that?
Yes, that they're essentially taking the focus off of your garrison since everybody hates it, and then they're adding like an ebb and hold. So like instead of like the Death Knights go to ebb and hold, the Paladins will go
to Paladin Hold.
No. What's the name of the
Light's Hope's Chapel?
Light's Hope's Chapel in
I
Eastern
thought it would
Plague
be like
Lands.
Fairy Unicorn Land.
Fairy Unicorn Land.
Well, that's for you druids. That's
what
sorry.
I'm gonna say it wrong, and I'm sure that
Vicious cat here.
So
Okay.
what are you saying?
you guys have Moonglade.
Or tree.
You probably
I can
have.
already
some-
teleport there.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
I know.
that's cool.
That's pointless too for druids. Like it was important in vanilla. Like
That's
where
funny.
All the druids.
How
hang
about the
out.
redundant things we still have?
Yeah.
That Moonglade doesn't make any sense to be in the game right now.
No.
Mm-mm.
Maybe might be
That's
a
probably
good,
what they're changing.
that's probably a perfect
Yeah.
example.
Yeah.
I think the biggest news for me in all of Legion,
Oh, no.
and I'm gonna say it wrong. The whole panel's gonna yell at me for it. Is Dalaran's moving?
Oh,
It's
that
moving.
is true. I mean, I don't know if
Yeah.
they've heard this
I
yet.
didn't hear
Again?
that.
I did hear
Yeah,
that.
Dalaran is moving. It's becoming the central location for the Broken Isles, which the Broken Isles are the
So who's
main
moving
hub.
up this time?
Oh, they're just gonna get on their little magic carpets or whatever
Well,
they
yeah,
do
but
and
Is
fly
this
it.
gonna
To,
mean more confusing portals like how?
Yes.
probably.
So like the
Onzar.
Lich King moved Dalaran last
Well,
time.
technically,
Yes.
was it the Lich
It
King?
was-
I thought the wizards themselves moved out.
Well, okay, yeah, the
originally.
wizards
So,
in the lore, the wizards do it, yes.
And the lord.
Look
And now we're gonna have a whole
We're
lore.
just
What-
flying over here.
What's the reason now? Just to do it, or?
Well, because Khadgar, the leader of the Tor, wants to move the Dalaran.
Right, and it's a
Broken
floating
Isles.
city, so why not move
Well,
it?
it's
Yeah.
floating now.
Because he's using
Fly
it
anywhere he wants.
because they are now in Azeroth. He's going to move the city to the new hub of the Burning Legion attack.
You know what?
He wants to be there in the center.
So what's gonna happen
Why
to
doesn't he
old...
just move?
Well, he wants when you're
He lives in that stupid cat tower, doesn't he?
well in cuts his current location in stupid Draenor, but we're not in Draenor anymore.
No, I
Dorothy.
mean in
That's the
Dalaran.
question
In
I have too.
Dalaran, doesn't-
If they move Dalaran,
Who is it who gives
essentially-
you that little
What's
Kieran
gonna
Tor
happen is-
familiar?
Isn't it a split in the timeline, or like it affects something? Because then if you go to Northrend,
That's Dalaran too.
It might...
is it gonna be there?
Yeah, it might
Yeah,
be similar
because
to...
there should be two different ones because at some point.
I'm sure they're going to have different art styles.
Well, it might be similar to Blasted Lands, where there's someone you can talk to and say, "Oh, take it back to how it was," or whatever.
Oh
So it
yeah.
might be
could
something
be.
like that.
And then with them moving that, because every expansion now they seem to revamp dungeons. Violet Hold, the prison's coming.
Violet
back
Hold's
now.
coming back.
Violet
yeah.
Hold is 5-man's coming back
That'd be
now.
kind of cool. I liked the old Violet.
I did
did.
like it was a good
Yeah.
gear farm because there wasn't really like trash. It
No.
was just
There was,
Layers.
but there wasn't. It was a real short, really
Oh,
easy
and-
raid, one room.
All the trash came to you. You just go sit down here.
Basically,
And
yeah.
You
Right.
run around. We race to get to the portals. Who could kill what first? That was the
Yeah.
game.
Yep.
so that's coming back.
Yeah.
The Emerald, or I think it's called like the Nightmare or something. But the Emerald Dream raid is essentially going to be the first raid that you experience end game,
Yeah.
and then the other one is coming
Suramar's capital castle.
Castle, which is going to be the elf
Yeah.
in one, where they're promising that we won't see any orc spikes.
Yeah, no orcs!
Remnant of
No
orcs.
Oh, the only orc spikes we're gonna see is on Gul'dan because Gul'dan's supposedly in there,
Right.
and we get to kill Gul'dan.
Which I'm okay with.
I liked the one dungeon that they talked about a little bit, where basically you're on a ship for like
On a boat.
Norse Hell. You're going to Norse Hell or whatever. Did you see that one?
Yeah.
That's
I think
kinda
vaguely.
the basic concept.
What was
or-
Queen Vashar is going to be in this expansion, or Vashar? I can't even say her name. I'm not even sure. But the Naga lady.
Oh,
the,
Lady
Ashara?
No, Lady.
Lady
Lady
Bash.
Bash.
No,
Lady-
Queen Ashara. Not Lady Bash, Queen Ashara, guys.
Oh, it's Queen Shara. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Queen Ashara. The Eye of Ashara is the dungeon.
Right. They're going to do like another
Yeah.
underwater
Oh, well,
Well,
integration.
you were a little off there.
I guess.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
I'm just trying to like. I took mental screenshots of.
That's
of-
okay.
Of this.
I'm
And
fresh.
trying to,
I just
like-
watched about 20 minutes before the video shot. I finished watching, guys.
I see. I watched it like.
Wait,
Weeks
time out.
ago,
Did you
4
say
hours
underwater?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh no,
Oh,
so it's gonna be
no.
like Cataclysm again. Oh.
And that was the worst zone.
That was the
we
worst
literally
zone.
talking to like, what is the zone?
Don't you
hated the
remember?
Mash
most?
your
Yeah, don't
hands
you
down.
remember how we could like slowly level up in the first zone and then completely skip Vashir?
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't
I
mind
did
that
that.
zone
I did
though
that
because I really liked the seahorse map. It
Well,
was
I
so
really
fast.
wanted to
Hi
get
ho,
Poseidon, but I never
silver
got it.
away.
It was so fast. Like I liked that zone. I'd say the zone I hated the most out of every zone was probably like Sithis or
Sithis.
Oh, out of every
or
zone?
Ungoro Crater was pretty boring too.
Oh, Jurassic Park.
Out of every zone,
Jurassic Park.
I think it's Borean Tundra.
Oh, boring tundra.
Yeah.
Boring
Hi.
tundra.
Well, that's
Here on the
funny 'cause-
boring tundra, and they even made the stinking horde starting zones. The city was so boring. You're just
Yeah.
like, hi, we're basically a couple rocks
Yeah.
we threw together just for the heck of it.
And there's some orange grass over there.
Well, it's funny because my favorite zone is actually in North Rim.
What Grizzly Hills is mine.
Grizzly Hills.
Yeah, there you
Grizzly
go.
Hills,
Grizzly
my
Hills.
favorite
Really?
and least
Yes.
favorite.
Why Grizzly Hills?
Because
amazing
number one, the
music.
music.
Oh, the music is
Awesome.
awesome.
Number two, the scenery.
Yeah.
Number
good.
three, Harrison Jones is there.
Harrison Jones.
Harrison Jones.
Come on.
Where
Isn't that-
Harrison Jones is.
Isn't that where you
blow?
blow up the guy in the toilet or something like that?
You
Yeah,
have.
yeah. You go to
Well,
use the
time
outhouse
out.
and then it like
Yeah.
goes out.
There's a quest. or
That would
something
be
for
the
that.
Alliance side, just in case.
Is that Alliance only?
That's